Protesters march onto a busy interstate, bringing traffic to a halt and putting people's lives at risk. Good evening, everyone. The protests that erupted last night in Ferguson have spread across the country tonight. Some of them planned, some more spontaneous.
And that includes here in Cincinnati, where a group split from the organized demonstration and closed part of I-75 for just about 10 minutes. Although dangerous, there was no violence. We have live team coverage of the local protests. Curtis Jackson is at the Federal Courthouse, but we begin with Angenette Levy, who was at 75 when the demonstrators walked right onto the interstate. Right, Angenette?
That's right, Rob. And that group continued to march through downtown, the West End, and over the Rhine. They eventually ended up here at the Hamilton County Courthouse. Once they gathered here, that group fizzled out. And we were told by police and Bishop Hilton that that group was not a part of the organization that gathered at the Federal Courthouse earlier today. Now, as you can see, this group of protesters ran into the northbound lanes of I-75. Police were walking with this group of protesters after the rally, and they had heard some rumblings in the crowd that they might head over to the interstate. So police shut down the interstate so no one would be hurt. Police told the protesters they would be arrested if they went onto the highway, but some went onto those lanes anyway. 7 people were arrested and charged with disorderly conduct. We talked with the protesters about what they want, and we also spoke with police about how they handled this group of protesters.
I think it was planned, no matter which way it went, just to show support for everything that we've seen across the nation. You know, young black males getting killed, and that just being okay in the eyes of any grand jury. You know, this isn't the first time it's happened. It probably won't be the last time.
We had resources in reserve, as well as the resources that were visible at the initial rally, that were working with the crowd and allowing, you know, making a safe venue for everyone. As the situation started to spread out, as it did, we just simply used our vehicular resources to leapfrog the crowd a little bit, block intersections as best we could, and make it safe.
And again, that group that was marching onto the highway and through the streets was not a part of the Cincinnati National Action Network. Now, as the evening went on and this group continued to march through the streets, police were escorting them along the way. They were told at one point they really needed to get back up on the sidewalk, but some people decided they weren't going to do that, so another 3 or 4 people were cited for disrupting traffic. The good news in all of this, there were no reports of any injuries or vandalism. Reporting live from the Hamilton County Courthouse, Angenette Levy, Local 12 News. Rob?
Angenette, thanks very much.